friends. So many of you are here already. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. So many of you are here already. Hi, Ruth and Sarah. Sarah, I have read Hildebrand. I really like her Christmas series, the Winter Street series, but I do not like her contemporary romances because she often has an affair in her books. Well, in the two that I read, there was an affair. So I don't know that that's always, but I do love the Winter Street series though. Hello, hello, Nadine and Angie and Lindsay, Nicole and Jamie. Unbroken is so good. Sarah, I said that. Catherine and Amy. Hello, hello. The Doily Grind, I don't know your first name. Hi, Hope. The Bear and the Nightingale. You're just diving right in, Sarah. I love it. Hi, Jess. Hi, Amber. Hi, Sylvia. And Jane. Oh, yes, Lindsay. You were thinking of who wrote Unbroken? Laura Hillenbrand. It's very similar. Oh, man, I totally forgot about the winter chat. I was planning on joining in on that for the first half hour. I did not realize that they were going to overlap. That is a bummer. Say hello for me. Tell them I love winter. Oh no, Amy, sorry about forgetting our book club chat for our Patreon. I need to upload that. I was just thinking about that today that I never uploaded it to the Patreon page. I will do that sometime this week. Sorry if my voice is a little like blah, blah, today. I'm still at the end of this cold. It just was a doozy. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Maria. And Kay. Oh no, Kay, I'm sorry that you've been in a reading slump. I am not in a reading slump. I've been reading like crazy. I actually just finished one. I have books on top of it. I think I'm going to ask for your guys' help. One of the videos I'm going to film this month is try a chapter. And I think I have too many. I have 8 here, and I want to only do 5 in the video. This is what I just finished literally minutes ago. I was almost late to the live because I was finishing this. And I really liked it. This was a really good one. Yeah, it takes place in Scotland. 3 sisters who get adopted by this woman when they're very young because both of their parents die in a climbing accident. Whew, there was some emotional parts of this. This is by Sarah Morgan. Has anybody read this one? It's really good. Oh, I should pick up The Afterlife. I'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to start The Afterlife of Holly Chase tomorrow. Let's see. Hi, Tiffany. Reading things and not finishing. I keep looking at books. My room right now in here is a mess. And I keep looking at books that I want to pick up. But I'm like, let's just focus on the ones you're already reading, Krista, because I'm in the middle of 1, 2, 3, 4. This was 5, and I just finished it. So I was in the middle of 5. Now I'm in 4. Oh, guys, my brother is here in Turkey. Good morning. Hello. Hello, hello. Angie is here. Rena. Okay, how fun. I'm glad that you're here live. That's awesome. It is kind of, I almost thought of it as a cop-out Vlogmas video, but then I'm like, no, it's not a cop-out. I do lives every other weekend. Anyways, this is just a way to actually give myself a little break, even though I did still film 2 videos today and I need to edit one of them before the night is over. Yikes. Aw, that's cute. Danielle and Amy say hi in another live. That's funny. Yeah, it would be very easy to have a dozen books going at once, but then I would get really frustrated that I wasn't finishing anything. So I try to restrain myself. But the problem is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I have 9 books checked out of the library right now, and I am not reading library books really because I'm doing the project with my patrons this month. Oh man, in the UK it's 12:35. Amazing. You guys are the real fans. Oh man, I love it. One digital, one audio, and one physical. That is sounds wise. That sounds ideal. I feel like I need to turn the other light on right near me. That would help brighten my face, but I might not. We'll see. Hi Mia. All the usual suspects are here today. Hi Danny. Yeah. I'm the same way. I get so many books from the library, but you wanted to finish a bunch of your own books before the end of the year. Yeah, I take December to finish up or make more progress on my goals for the year, but this month I decided not to do that. So I've got my Christmassy stack of books, which is why I read this one, and then I have my patron pick project of all the recommendations from my patrons from the year. So I have finished one of those patron picks already. And I have another one, my other print book I'm reading. Well, one of the print books I'm reading is a patron pick, Sherwood, that I've started. So I might read this a little bit tonight. And I just got one from the library today, and I'm listening to another one on audio. So yeah, I got a lot going on. Hey Trin, what is everybody? Yeah, but you read a lot more nonfiction than I do, BJ. Everybody say hi to my brother. This is him. My brother who lives in Turkey. 3:30 in the morning. My word, why aren't you sleeping? Yeah, always I never know when those library holds are going to come in. Oh man, that's exciting though. That's exciting. Read off your shelves so that you make room for Christmas books. Yes, and a lot. Is anyone else participating in Cloak and Dagger Cloak and Dagger Christmas, I think they call it? I am not officially participating. Well, you're so close, Angie. One of your goals was to get your physical TBR under 150 and you're at 153. You're so close. I can't imagine. I have way more than 150 books to read. But that's awesome. Oh my word, yes. I love Diane Chamberlain. My first one was The Dream Daughter, but then I heard that that's really different from some of her other books, but I loved it and it made me want to read more. And then I read Necessary Lies, which I also loved. And then I read Big Lies in a Small Town, which I also loved. So I don't think you can go wrong with Diane Chamberlain. I don't know as far as her older backlist books, but she's a really good storyteller. Oh, Danny, here's a shout out for your wreath. I loved it too. Sarah, I watched that this morning when I was getting ready. Oh, there's lots of love for BJ. Love it. Oh, how cool. You're reading his book right now, The 25 Songs of Christmas. I love it. Oh, the power went out. I love it. I mean, oof. Good for you, Anne. No more purchasing or putting books on hold until after the first of the year. This is such a broad question, Trin. Like, what kind of book are you looking for? Like, are you looking for a mystery or a historical book or a romancy kind of a book? Like, what kind? Tell us a little bit more. I'm sure we could hit you up with some recommendations, but we need more information. Here, Lindsay says for Diane Chamberlain, go with Necessary Lies or The Secret Life of C.C. Wilkes, which I haven't read that one. Do I even own it? I do not own The Secret Life of C.C. Wilkes. BJ says hi back to everybody. Colorado, how cool. I went to Colorado Springs like 10 years ago, and Garden of the Gods is, no joke, one of the coolest places I've been. Very cool there. Love it. Oh, I love Maisie Dobbs. Enjoy. Oh, different brother, Ruth. I have 4 brothers. Jordan is in the other room watching TV. My brother BJ, who lives in Turkey, is on the live right now. I love it. Diane Chamberlain is my favorite. The Silent Sister is one of my favorites. I do have that one on my shelves. Oh, no, I don't. Why do I have 2 Pretending to Dance? Oh, yes, I do have The Silent Sister. I also have 2 copies of Pretending to Dance. One of them is going in a pile for giveaways. Yeah, she does have a new one coming out. Oh, yeah, Sarah's in Colorado as well. I forgot to say that. I knew that. Yay for Nevermore. Fun. I know you guys all popped in here really fast. There are a lot of you here. Yeah, Ruth, they're gone. There's no hope of getting them back to me because the label was straight ripped off. So they're just gone. And Lindsay, who's in here, Lindsay's Little Library, is amazing and bought me books on Amazon because she's the best. Oh, BJ, an Eye of the World fan. Danny is reading Eye of the World and Christmas Wedding Guest. Nice. Very different. I love it. Yay for Susan Meisner, Stars Over Sunset. Awesome. Brandy, there's a readathon for the whole month of December called Cloak and Dagger Christmas. Go to, I always think of Kate Howe. There are a couple women who host it, but Kate Howe is one of the ones that I think of first. And it's just basically to read mysteries during the month of December, but they have some prompts and different things like that. So that is what it is. Yep, that's what I just said. I'm behind in comments. Clearly, you guys are going fast today. Oh, I'm excited to read The Holiday Swap. It looks so cute. Yeah, whoever stole those books is a total Grinch. It's true, stealing someone else's Christmas gifts. They were wrapped and everything. Like, I get it. When you send media mail, you run the risk of your box being checked because you're only supposed to send books. And she did. And someone opened the box, I'm sure, to check it and saw that they were all wrapped. And they're like, oh, look, I've got a gift for my mom and my Aunt Susan and my grandma and my boss, blah, blah, blah. 8 books, ready-made gifts. Very sad. All right. We are going to do, starting in 1 minute. All right. I think I'm caught up. Starting in 1 minute, we're going to do a 15-minute warm-up sprint. So let me make a banner. I always like to start with a 15-minute one, and then we normally do 20. So we're going to start from 45 till 00. Show. Okay. And I'm going to start with one of the ones I'm already reading, and then I'll talk about my try chapter in a little bit, but I'm going to start with Sherwood. I love it. Oh, I'm sorry that you're not reading that. I've heard that it's a pretty good one, but actually I think I've heard some mixed things about that one. Oh, Little Women in the Iliad. 2 totally different types of classics. I love it. Good. Get caught up a little bit. All right, let's do it. Can you see that scrolling across the bottom? Okay, grab your book. I'll see you back here in 15 minutes. And I'm reading Sherwood. Robin Hood retelling. YA. Okay. Oh, I should get the candle. Candles? I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. All right. There's the first sprint over and done. How did it go, everybody? Are you enjoying your book? I read just a few pages. I never count pages. I don't know, like 10, 11, 12, 13, like 13 pages, I think. Have any of you guys read Sherwood before? It's kind of fun. A Robin Hood type retelling. I'm enjoying it. Let's see. Good. Nadine is loving Little Women. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Oh man, I love those book exchange videos. I love doing it. I love watching them. I rewatched them. Oh man, I can't wait for Friday for the next round. So exciting. Being distracted by the Babysitters Club. I love it. Brave New World. Weird stuff. Weird how? Albert Huxley, right, is the author of that one? I've never read it. Fun, using this time to catch up on magazines. That's a great idea. Oh, I love it. Sounds like me, Stephanie, pushing it right to the last second. I love it. Rainey, whose Vlogmases are you watching? I mean, I know a handful of people. I was almost going to do a video of like people that are doing Vlogmas that I'm really enjoying. Because there's a handful. But I feel like I don't follow everybody that's doing Vlogmas. I don't know. Yeah, Amy, I feel like you would enjoy Sherwood. I feel like you would enjoy it. Fun. Trudy, I love it. I'm so excited for you to read that one. Tell Layla to turn that TV off. That's funny. Oh, I'm so bummed. I'm kind of bummed that I missed that. Book exchange is the best. I love it. Hi, Mom. Just Mercy. Oh man, it is so good. It is so good. Marcy, if you need a follow-up book, you need to pick up The Sun Does Shine by Anthony Ray Hinton. One of the men that Brian Stevenson was able to work with, it's his memoir. Anthony, oh my word, what's his name? Anthony Ray Hinton. Anthony Ray Hinton. The Sun Does Shine. So good. So good. Oh, Amy, you're missing out. You're missing out. There are a lot of good Vlogmas peeps this year. So true, Sarah. Who are some of your favorites? It can get overwhelming for sure. I've finally come to the point where I just watch them as I'm getting ready in the morning and a couple other times throughout the day. And what I watch, and I just can't get to them all. I'm not adding anything to my watch later list. I'm just scrolling through my subscription feed and like randomly picking videos. And that's all I can do. Oh yeah, Alduists. Huxley. Dystopian world, genetically created people. Oof, weird. Oh man. I love the sibling gift exchange. That's so cute. Yes, Spinelli Speaks, Danny. Yes, Amanda and her 12 Books of Christmas giveaways. Personal Cozy Project has some cute ones for sure. Ray of Sunlight. Guys, if you like very aesthetic vlogs and if you want something that feels more like Advent, watch Ray of Sunlight. Ray of Sunlight? Now I'm questioning if that's her channel name. It's like RAE of Sunlight. I think that's her channel name. Her vlogs are beautiful and very thoughtful. Oh man. You're going back to watch past years Vlogmas videos. Hilarious. I love it. That's funny. I know so many other people do Vlogmas, not just the book world. Bonnie Ann. I don't know who that is. I'll have to look her up. Fun. Yeah. So good. It's a 5-star for me. When I read that one, I was like, this is my favorite of the year. Oh yeah, Liv's Library is also very aesthetic. Lauren loves to read. I think I just found her recently. Lauren in the Books is like classic Vlogmas. I love her. She does a great job. Yep. I love, Danny, that you're keeping yours short. I think that's brilliant. I wish I could be so concise. I'm just too long-winded. Oh yeah, Chantel is doing Vlogmas. I love hers. She's calling it like Vlogmas / Bookmas because hers are not vlogs. And mine are not all going to be vlogs either. I just pre-filmed a little bit this weekend. Okay, so next sprint, I'm going to do, so I mentioned at the beginning, one of the things I'm going to be doing this month is try a chapter of some of my lowest rated books from my recommendations cart from the beginning of the year. And I had 8 books. 4 of them I'm absolutely positive I'm saving for that video. And 4 of them I'm not sure about. So which one of these do you want me to do now? So I don't have to do them in the video. And which one should I save for the video? Here's the 4 that I'm unsure about. I have Johnny Tremaine, lowest rated. I'm kind of surprised by that. Jane Austen Book Club, The Trouble with Goats and Sheep, and The Night Sister. So I have these 4 books that are lowest rated on my cart, among the lowest rated on my cart. And I need to do some try chapters to decide if I'm going to keep them and want to read them. I mean, I'm keeping Johnny Tremaine regardless because it's a Newbery. So maybe I should just take this out of the options. I think I will. Forget Johnny Tremaine because I'm keeping that anyway. So of these 3, the Jane Austen Book Club, Trouble with Goats and Sheep, and The Night Sister, very different. Well, I guess these 2 are, this one is more contemporary. This one I think is a little bit historical, literary. This one is more, I think this one is more literary. This is like just contemporary, almost fluff. And then this is thriller, right? So very different. Let's see. Jane Austen Book Club. Jane Austen Book Club. Chuck Jane Austen Book Club right in. Just chuck it right in the trash. Rainy, that is, why? Tell me why. I'm very curious about that bold statement. I love it. I don't know who this is, Jessica Braun. I'm going to have to look her up too. Okay, let's see. No idea on any of them. Try the fluff. I think I will do, oh, we got some Trouble with Goats and Sheep. I think I will save, oh, okay. I think I'm going to save Night Sister for the actual video. And tonight I'll read the first chapter of these 2. And then I'll get back to like my fun reading. And then decide if I'm going to keep them or not. I don't know. I have watched the movie, which is why I'm very curious about the book. My problem with this one is that I started it on audio over the summer and did not get into it. It was not a car driving trip, road trip appropriate read. Not appropriate, but it wasn't the vibe that I was looking for. And so I didn't care for it. But I have heard so much high praise for The Trouble with Goats and Sheep that I am very curious about it. Okay, Bear and the Nightingale. Rainey and I read The Bear and the Nightingale together, and I did like it. It was weird. Rainey, what do you think? It was definitely very weird, and the whole I never got comfortable with the fact that they called those little spirits, what do they call them, like little demons? But I knew it wasn't like a demon from hell. It was like a little spirit, like a fairy, I don't know, like folklore type of spirit, I think. I don't know. Yeah. You loved it too. We read that series together, didn't we, Rainey? Did we do the whole series together? I think we did. Oh my word. Brandy, I'm curious about this too. Did you just read The Snow Child? I liked The Snow Child, even though it was quite sad at times. Yeah, maybe this is the word. Demons, but it's like, yeah, it's like Russian folklore. Yeah, I think I liked the first one the best out of all three as well, Tiffany. And they didn't have the same kind of atmosphere as the first one. And I, yeah, there was a big conversation in those books, especially the first one, about the church and, well, like religion and the church and this folklore and the clash between like the common people and their belief in all of these spirits and all of this stuff, and then the church coming in and having such a really hard time with it. So there was an interesting conversation that it brought up, but yeah, I didn't really like the way that it portrayed Christians either. You thought it kept getting better. I don't remember thinking that it kept getting better. I have the second book, To the Bright Edge of the World or something. Not the second book, but another book by that author, Aowen Ivy. Yeah, I haven't read it yet. Yeah, they definitely get more intense. They don't have the same kind of atmosphere. Let's see. They're definitely good wintry reads. Yeah. Snow Child takes place in Alaska, winter. I mean, you could do Great Alone, but it doesn't have the same beauty or like magical kind of a feel that the Snow Child had. I'm trying to think of a book that would be equivalent for Snow Child. That's a tricky one. I mean, The Great Alone is more about survival and domestic abuse and sadness. But The Snow Child is pretty sad as well. Which Ellen Hill I can never say her last name. Which one do you have, Sarah? Yeah. So the books we were just talking about, The Bear and the Nightingale, is perfect wintry read and is like full Russian folklore. It's not mythology, but it's like Russian folklore. But it is good wintry. Yeah, they're a little different time periods. Manutska, Manutska Valley. Yay! Catch up. Catch up so I can get back to it. Oh, there's another wintry one that has fairy tale vibes. And again, not mythology, but fairy tale. Brandy, when I read that one, I thought the pictures were better than the story. I didn't care as much for the story, but I thought it's a stunning book. Like the illustrations are beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Spinning Silver might be a good one. I have not read that yet. Thank you. Matanuska. Oh, funny. Oh, the Winter Street series? Yeah. I think those are great Christmassy reads for sure. Oh, well, it depends on what kind of book you like in the car. For me, it has to be either a thriller to keep me like intensely listening or a contemporary, like kind of a rom-com type of a feel of a book. Like I need a book that's going to be very engaging so that I'm staying awake. Some people much prefer nonfiction on audio. I am not that person. What are some good audiobooks you guys have read lately? Oh, here's another one with winter folktale vibes. East by Edith Patow. Oh yeah, Amanda, we just are getting started. We'll be doing another sprint, probably at 20. We'll do a 20-minute sprint. We've only done one so far. I just got on less than an hour ago. So you're good. We got lots of sprints to come. Oh, Sea in Winter. I have Oh, The Winter Sea. No, The Winter Sea by Susanna Kearsley is the one that I read. Yeah. Um, it's not like The Snow Child at all. But it takes place in Scotland. There is a book, isn't there a book called Sea in Winter? It's a middle grade. I feel like I've read that too. I don't know. Da-da-da. Yeah, that's her second book, To the Bright Edge of the World. Oh, are you talking car reads? Pachinko, Cytonic, fantasy, historical. I don't know what To the Bright Edge of the World is. That another like literary type of book that I don't know. Yeah, I am not an audio learner. I can listen to a story on audio, but if I'm trying to retain information and learn a little bit, which is normally I could do a memoir on audio. Actually, I like a memoir on audio. A good memoir on audio would be if you haven't yet read, oh man, what's his name from South Africa? Trevor Noah's book, Born a Crime. That's an interesting and really, really good audio. Oh, you just listened to Cytonic yesterday. Nice. Middle grade on audio is great. I agree. Fun. Daisy Jones is like different interview style type book. Yeah, thriller or contemporary. Yeah, that's what I like to listen to. Harry Potter books on audio are so good. Yeah, Jim Dale is a fabulous, I said that really funny, fabulous narrator. Yeah, Sea in Winter. Did I read that? I know I read one of her books. Maybe I did read that one. I don't remember. Shame. The Nightingale is a good audio. Oh, that's cool. Brandy Carlisle audiobook is good. She sings between chapters. Nice. Oh, interesting, Kelly. You and your husband listen to How the Word is Passed on audio. Amazing, but not appropriate for young kids. It's a nonfiction about the link between U.S. landmarks and slavery. Interesting. Yeah, Agatha Christie would be a good, like, short 8 hours. You could knock out a book in 8 hours. Oh man, somebody took Snow Child from your cart. Gotta move faster. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's funny. Isn't it funny? when oh man, we should be reading. We'll read in a second. Um, when you start to notice something by it that an author does, like I don't think I remember noticing that when I read the Winter Street series, but there are other authors that I as soon as I notice something that they do all the time, like I just keep seeing it. Like Rainey, when Rainey and I read 11/22/63 by Stephen King, he used the word obdurate so many times. It's a word I had to look up because I wasn't sure what it was. And then within that book, I think it was used 5 or 6 or 7 more times or more. I just feel like, yeah, once you notice something, once it comes to your attention, it can get really annoying. Yeah, the Lunar Chronicles is really good on audio. Oh, Unbroken, that's a good idea too. Jim Dale. Yeah, it's a great audiobook. Oh, Alicia Keys sings in her memoir as well. That's awesome. Oh yeah, Echo, the middle grade book Echo on audio is fantastic. I love it. Trying to get caught up. It's so funny because whenever I see it, I notice it now too. I'm like, oh, Steven, you got me. I haven't noticed that about Frederick Bachman either. Oh, I love the Louise Penny books on audio. Yes. I keep forgetting this. I would like to reread The Night Circus, but I would like to listen to it instead of it's like stubborn, but like more than stubborn. Like sticking it in and not gonna do. He learned us something. Okay, let's do 25 since I've missed. I got too chatty. We'll do 25 to 45. So what's the other like I notice that Sarah J. Maas, when I was reading one of her books, Court of Whatever and Whatever, she uses hyphens and ellipses, like dot dot dot, so much. I think I counted more than 10 on one page between the two things, and I'm like, oh my word, I just can't. And now I just can't read her books because that's all I see. I'm like, can we think of another way of expressing a pause? Kind of like obstinate. I don't know. I'd have to look it up again now. It's been a while since I looked it up. I don't use it in my own language. Hey Siri, what does obdurate mean? See if she'll do it. She's not going to do it. Obdurate. Yes, stubbornly refusing to change one's opinion or course of action. I argued this point with him, but he was obdurate. Yeah. So like mix it up. Use stubborn, use obstinate. Why don't we mix it up? I always want to end my comments with dot dot dot, but ever since I noticed it in her books, I've stopped doing it. Yeah, italics. That's funny. Yep, it was one time for me too, and that was enough. Court of whatever. Yep. Yep. That's hilarious. Hello, Kathleen. I love it. I love the dot dot dot. Ah, that's funny. Maybe Stephen had obdurate as his word of the day on that calendar. One of those calendars that you like flip the word of the day. That's funny. Probably. He's like, oh, that's a good one. I like that one. I'm going to use it. And I'm going to help everybody else to know what that means too. So I'm going to keep using it over and over and over. Oh, too funny. Oh yeah, Trin. I agree with Sarah. You should not get picked on because you read a 650-page book in a day. I mean, that's awesome. If you have the time to sit down and read that long of a book in one day. I read Winter by in the Lunar Chronicles. It's over 800 pages, and I read it in 2 days. It's not quite 650 in a day, but just about. I mean, I listened to it, so I was able to do other things while I did it, but oh yeah. This gets pointed out. I don't think it ever bothered me until Sarah and others. There's a couple other people who always get so annoyed by this phrase, and now I notice it all the time too. She let out a breath she didn't know she was holding. Too funny. Okay, it's 25. Grab your books, and we're going to read for 20 minutes. The whole series, Brian? That's crazy. Okay, I am going to do a chapter of the Jane Austen book club. We'll decide if I'm going to keep it or pass it along. I don't know. I love this. Lake Placid. How funny. All right, friends, come on back. Come on back, everybody. How's it going? I read, where did I go? Okay, sorry. I don't turn my mic off. I leave it on. Hopefully you can hear my candle crackling in the background. Sarah, I want you to try out Second Sale and see if you like the quality of the books that you get better. I just never like thrift books because I always feel like the book that comes is not in good condition. Oh, your book got super intense, fun. The Noel letters. This Jerica character is awful. That's funny. Yeah, I don't ever go on thrift books anymore. Thank you. Thank you, Sylvia. Got a new do. Not new do. The haircut is the same, just the color is different. Trying to go a little bit lighter, hoping the transition to gray will be easier if my hair is lighter. Ooh, we'll see. Second Sale is the name of that another used bookstore online. Yeah. I've found them to be a little bit better. I've not tried Better World Books yet. But I would like to. Thank you, Brandy. I think it's too light where I have a lot of gray. We'll see how it grows out. We'll see. We'll see. I like this part lighter, a little bit lighter. It's fun when the sun hits it. It looks really red. So yeah, I think I'm not going to read this book. I read the first chapter is like 40 pages long. First of all, I did not get that far. Yeah, chapter 2 is on page 43 starts chapter 2. So I got about halfway through chapter 1. It's super choppy as far as like the prologue introduces us to all the characters that are going to be in the book club, and then the chapter goes back and forth between a book club discussion and flashbacks of different characters, and just one of them in this first chapter. And I just don't care. And maybe because I've seen the movie, I kind of know. So I'm putting that one in my unhaul pile. Yay! One more book off my shelves. I'm not going to let it go gray yet. No, I'm not ready for that stage of life. I still like coloring my hair. Probably not. Beach, you're probably stuck with Book Depository. I bet you they'll send to Turkey. I don't know. But they're not used books. Book Depository is new books. You like Second Sale better than thrift books, but Better World Books is even better than Second Sale. Yeah, I need to look up Better World Books. Is this for Better World Books, Fabric and Fables? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. You read Sleeping Beauty from A Book of Fairy Tales by Charles Perrault, and it was much different from the Disney version. After she wakes up, it gets weird. That's funny. Yeah, I use NetGalley as well. My review score is better than it was at the beginning of last year, but not great yet. That's totally fine to get lost in a book. I love it. Oh, I finally found someone and I'm very excited. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to go gray. I really enjoy Second Sale. Paperback swap, that's something that I used to use, but it's mostly from what I've seen, mass market paperbacks, right? I don't know. Pango books? I've never heard of that one either. Cool, cool. I'm too picky about the books. Like I get all my books secondhand almost. Almost all my books um that I buy myself are secondhand. But I'm super picky. I want them to be in really good quality. And every time I've chosen very good quality or excellent quality or whatever it's labeled from thrift books, it comes beat up or a different edition than I ordered or just, yeah, different things. So I just won't go to thrift books anymore. I love Book Outlet. I have heard that in Holly Chase, the teenage angst gets better as the book goes on. The character has some growth. So keep going, Amy, and that'll be something we'll talk about, I'm sure. Die till I die. Uh, Jeanette, I love it. I love it. Fabulous. That will probably be me as well. I'm not sure finding out about more online bookstores is a good idea for me either. Oh, Christine, I'm with ya. I love it. Maria, I love your hair too. In your thumbnail, it's so pretty. That's I think Second Sale is similar. I don't remember if shipping was free beyond a certain point or for everything. I can't remember now, but theirs starts at pretty cheap, 350, I think, on Second Sale. Hello. Glad you're here. Uh, People are asking to get their hair dyed gray. I know it's a trend now. I'm just not ready for it. This is a good question, Brandy. What was everybody's biggest book letdown this year? Oh, I'd have to look at my Goodreads, I think, for that. What was your biggest book letdown? I feel like The Garden of Small Beginnings, I was bummed about. I was bummed about, let's see. Let me look up 2021 books. I feel like I've had a couple others that have been bummers. Riverton, yes, that was a big bummer. That was a recent bummer. House at Riverton. I was kind of bummed I didn't like Water for Elephants more. Yeah, this All the Light We Cannot See. I didn't like that either. People We Meet on Vacation was a bummer. I was hoping to like that more than I did. Yeah. The Maidens was a bummer for me. Let's see. Lots of tinsel. I love that, Marcy. Lisa Jewell's new one I haven't read. Sarah's soft DNFing. I have a shelf on my Goodreads that says DNF for now or set down for now. And I'm putting this one, Breath. I really want to read this, but I don't want to read it right now. So I'm taking it back to the library. I'm putting it on that shelf on my Goodreads because I'm just not in the mood for that anymore. Nonfiction November is over. No, just kidding. I just really don't want to read that right now. But it wasn't a bummer. I just lost interest. Survive the Night, Shape of Mercy. Oh, these are more letdowns. For the Wolf. Oh, bummer. I'm interested in that one. The Dreamers was a big letdown for me. It had such good potential, but no. No. Let me think. What else? Hostage, Foe. Fly Away. Yeah, I DNF'd that one. Wasn't a letdown because I didn't read it. Let's see. Oh, The Vanishing Half. Excuse me. The Vanishing Half was a big letdown for me. Behind Her Eyes and Seven and a Half Deaths. Oh, bummer. I want to read that one still. Survive the Night. Yeah, The Maidens was a letdown for me. Love Lettering. Uh, yeah. I know Sarah just got that in her. Did you get, was that last week that you got that? Not a Happy Family. I've only read one Sherry Lapina, and it was the Couple Next Door, and I really didn't care for it. The Brave. Oh, yes. That was a big letdown. That was a long time ago, March. I'm not allowed to have a say in our choice anymore because the last 2 years have been one that I specifically said. I mean, we choose together, but the last 2 years have been big bummers. Three Body Problem. I've heard of that. Granddaddy Longlegs. Midnight Library. Ooh, interesting. That's a spicy take, Jane. Lots of people love that one. Oh, Anne, I'm glad to hear that you loved The Brave. There were definitely people who loved it, but I was hoping to like it a lot more than I did. Same. Melmoth. Yeah. Evelyn Hugo. This is a good question, Brandy. Oh no! I love the audiobook of Ember in the Ashes. But I read the first two, but I have no interest in finishing the series, so. Love in the Time of Cholera. Oh, Anne of Manhattan was a letdown for me. I mean, I kind of had low expectations because I love Anne so much, but it was a retelling of Anne of Green Gables set in, like, she goes to college in Manhattan. I was kind of let down by that. It was way more sexual than I ever want to think about Anne of Green Gables. No, thank you, no. Let's see. The Dictionary of Lost Words was another one for me that I was hoping to like a lot more than I did. Yeah, a lot of people did like The Vanishing Half. It just wasn't for me. Oh, sad. That's on my book of the month shelf still. I do sometimes switch to audio when I just don't want to. I do that quite often. Um, yeah, but sometimes it's just not the right time. I've heard the ending of this one is whoa. And I think we have some opposing book tastes. We probably have some overlap as well, but a couple of the ones I said I didn't care for. You're like, I enjoyed that one, and that's okay. That's funny. The Maidens is a quick and fun read, but the further away I get from it, the more frustrated I am with the story. I think it has 4 stars for me on Goodreads right now, but when I think of it now, it's like a 2. Because I get really angry about the main character and how it ended. But yeah, A Little Life, I have no desire to read that one. Whoa. Midnight Library, another person that didn't care for that. Cackle. How much you enjoyed it, but would not call it horror. DNF'd 2 times, but plowed through. Waste of time. Oh, that's funny. Oh, here you go. Jane says, if you like The Snow Child, Where the Forest Meets the Stars has the same vibes. Cool. I have that on my to read list on Goodreads. I don't own the book, but it sounds interesting. That's a good one to note. Oh, bummer, Stacy. I liked that one. Yeah, I still want to read Midnight Library, but I'm going in with much lower expectations because people really didn't care for that one. Oh, A Rogue of One's Own is the second book in the League of Extraordinary Women. I think the first one is Bringing Down the Duke, and I enjoyed Bringing Down the Duke, but I did not care for the second one, and I'm not gonna read more. I wouldn't say Sourdough, I wouldn't say was a letdown because I went in with low expectations and it was just too weird for me. It was not my favorite. I read some weird stuff this year. Let's see. This is a good question. I think that I think that covers my letdowns. That'd be a good video. Although there's 140 of you here already know my answers now. Man, I forget about some of these books that I read early in the year. Oh yeah, there's Sea in Winter. Read that in April. Don't remember it. Oh, In 5 Years by Rebecca Searle. I feel like that was a bit of a letdown for me. I wanted to like that more than I did. All my middle grade books from March. Um, yeah, I liked all those ones. You Have a Match by Emma Lord. I really loved Tweet Cute, and I didn't care for You Have a Match as much. But it's like YA contemporary, and I always go into those with pretty low expectations. So do with that what you will. Oh, The Mystery of Mrs. Christie was another letdown. I was really hoping to love that one, but I did not. I did not love it. And that brings us to the beginning of the year. This year has felt like it's lasted forever. It's so true. Oh, Ready Player Two. I have that on my shelf, my book of the month shelf. I've heard that it's not great, so I'm not sure I'm going to read it, but I'm still interested in giving it a try at least. So maybe someday. Maybe someday. All right, at 05, we're going to do another 20-minute, and I'm going to have to run to do something in the other room for a bit. 05 to 25. Check on Jordan. I know, I loved the first one too, Lindsay. It was so much fun. That does sound like a good video idea, where you look at all the books you read last January and be like, do I even remember what this is? That's funny. That's great. Too funny. Okay, so for this next sprint, I'm going to read the first chapter of The Trouble with Goats and Sheep. I have a feeling I'll keep this, even if it's still not the right time now to read it, but I still want to just take a look at the first chapter. How long is the first chapter of this one? Oh, it's much shorter than the other book. So I might read 2 chapters. Yeah, it's just 10 pages. So I might be able to get through 2 chapters of this one. Good night, Sarah. Amy's going to work on editing. Good job listening to your daughter read. Oh, yes, I did mean. Sorry, I thought I edited it, but it did not change. I forgot to save it, that's why. 05 to 25. Save. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, Maria, I felt like that about Sourdough too. It was a quick and easy read, but it just got weirder and weirder and weirder as the book went on. I think I read it just to find out, like, where on earth is he going to take this? And it just was crazy. All right, grab your books, everybody. I'm going to leave the room for a moment, but I'll be back. Time to come back. Hello, hello. How did everybody's reading go? Hello. That was a little poem for you. Oh, Veronica, we're not done though. We probably will be on for another hour. So we'll have like 2 more sprints maybe. Oh, yay. I'm glad you enjoy it. Sarah, you're cracking me up today with your book buying. It's Christmas. You're supposed to be getting for other people. Oh, too funny. BJ, put the link to your blog if people are interested and if they've read your 25. He writes a 25 days, 25 songs of Christmas. And so he takes a song, a Christmas carol or a Christmas song, and writes a devotional to go with it every day. I love it. Love it. And that's funny. Hey, that's good. Writing, this is sprints. You can read, you can write, you can do laundry, you can do whatever you need to do. Go feed yourself, feed your kids, whatever you need to do. Oh man, editing is the worst. It's actually not that bad, but it is time consuming. The movie or the book? Amanda told me that the movie is not that great, but I love the book. Super cute. Nice. Yay, almost done with work. Yay for reading Lincoln Highway. Oh, good job. Good job. Nice. I love it. So I did read the first chapter of this one and I loved it. I'm very interested. 2 little girls are the main character. A neighbor, it's like we're learning a little bits and pieces about this neighborhood. The first sentence says, Mrs. Creasy disappeared on a Monday. Where did she go? What happened to her? Very interested. So this is staying on my shelves for sure. I'm not going to read it right now, and it's not going to be included in that video. So I do have 5 other ones, which I'm not going to talk about now. But so now it's down to 5, which is what I wanted to have for a try a chapter video. I feel like more than 5 just gets too long. Packing for your vacation. Oh, how fun. How long are you going to Mexico for? I worked on a puzzle today too while I was finishing my Christmassy book that I was listening to. Yeah, I need to watch the movie too soon. Well, sometime this month I'll watch it. Yeah, I thought it was a good first sentence too. Mrs. Crazy disappeared on a Monday. I want to know more. I love it. I have currently 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos filmed that I need to edit. Oh, Vlogmas. What are you doing to me? Oh, man. Oh, how are you liking the Rose Code? I'm very curious about that one. It's on my anticipated reads list of the year, and I just haven't read it. I own it. Um, December 6th to the 3rd. That'll be a nice little week away. I hope that you enjoy it. It's going to be 70 here tomorrow. You're going to have -20. Holy moly. This is why Krista will not live in the Midwest. I will go visit in the summer, but no thank you to that. Yeah, we're going to have 70 degrees that's the high tomorrow. It'll be in the 60s most of the day. I have a stack. I need to get well, I don't need to get it out yet, but I'm bringing a stack of puzzles to my mom. We kind of trade them off, but I want mine back. But the flow puzzles I got over the summer that I did, I'm bringing them home for her to do. I just want them back. Yeah, puzzles are fun. Sad that you're just not getting her. Did I miss that, Amy? In the 40s. 40s is not that bad, Gloria. Oh, wow. I haven't had a perm since a long time ago, but I used to perm my hair too all the time. Lots of warm clothing and hang out inside. I love it. My mom has a wood stove, a little wood stove in her house, and I just love when I go home. It's not quite like a fireplace, but hers has a window in the door so you can see the fire inside. It's so lovely and warm. I can't wait. Oh, that's cool. You subscribe to a puzzle service and it's like a rental. So you return it when you're done. That's fun. If you do a lot of puzzles, that's great. I love it. Nice. You turned on your AC today. Gotta love Texas. Oh man. Yeah, what's the name of the puzzle service that you did, Kelly? That's very cool. Yeah, this is gonna be me this week. So I think tomorrow, where did my phone go? Tomorrow the high is 70, and then Tuesday the high is 50, and then Wednesday 60% chance of snow and 37. I didn't get that far last time I looked at the weather. Oh, boo. But then on Saturday, the high is going to be 73 again. So much for getting rid of this cold with temperatures changing that much within a week. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. It dips right down and then goes right back up. That is really funny. Boo. I don't think I've redone a puzzle. I'm not opposed to it, but I have enough still that I haven't done yet on my shelves. The puzzle service is called Completing the Puzzle. Nice. Good for you, Rainey. I need to get onto my Fitbit app. I have this challenge of walking 100 miles between Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day, and I have no idea where I'm at. I know that I'm behind because I've been sick this past week and I haven't been aggressively working towards it, but I need to get back on the program there. Yeah, if you space it out, I feel like it could be fine. Yes, for a walk. Florida AC is on today too. Oh, I'm coming to visit in Hawaii. We don't get a ton of snow. We will have a few snowfalls throughout the winter, but not like when I lived in the Northeast and it would stay on the ground for months and months and months at a time. Um, yeah, it definitely is like it'll snow and then be gone after a day or two. Oh, that's cool. So it's $30 a month, but you don't know the details yet. Interesting. Interesting. Where do you guys normally buy your puzzles? Well, the one that I'm doing now is a Gallison puzzle, and I'm loving it. It's hard, but it's good. And they have a ton on Amazon that are so pretty. Yeah, I do this as well now. When I'm finished with a puzzle, I put the edges in a plastic bag. It's so much nicer for the next time. Yeah, I've been doing that with all my puzzles. It's a good tip. Good tip. In Tennessee, we can have the air and the heat on in the same day. No, just open those windows and bundle up with a blanket. Oh man. Wait, you might be moving where? To Virginia? Sarah, you'll have to let me know. Yeah, Wednesday I just saw snow too. 60% though, could be just like a little bit at some point during the day. We'll see. Yay! Good job, Yvette. I don't know where I'm at all. I have no clue. I printed out a tracker. It's up on my shelf underneath three other books. I need to get into my Fitbit app. I'll do that tomorrow while baby is napping. Yeah, shoveling snow is the worst. Oh, there's a puzzle warehouse? No. I don't I don't need to know about that. I get mine from thrift stores usually too, or gifts, or I splurged. This fall I bought the two. I think I just showed it in a vlog. I bought two. I got I just fell into I don't know if it was an Instagram ad or a Facebook ad for Gallison puzzles and I'm like, "Oh, I'm getting two of them." I sometimes got get them from like a Marshalls or TJ Maxx type of a store. Sometimes they have puzzles for pretty cheap, like $10. Good. You found one for $2. Nice. That's the Christmas one that you just did. Was that a Gallison? Oh, offer up. During COVID, someone sold you 50 puzzles for $30 on offer up. Whoa. Yeah, you have a lot of puzzles to do. Interesting tip. It does sound like cheating, right? It just gives you a heads up. Like not a heads up, a head start. Because separating the edges is the worst. You still have to put them all together. White Mountain Puzzles, I've heard of that company. I don't think I've ever bought one from Target. Ravensburger has a really cool bookstore one that I've done. That's a pretty one. Oh man. Yeah, I like this too when you can see snow by the morning, but it's gone by lunchtime. That's nice. Amy, how did I not know that your brother lives in Richmond and is from upstate New York? That's like my life. I'm from Richmond and I'm from upstate. I live in Richmond and I'm from upstate New York. We should be friends. Oh, Danny. How sad. Oh, I never thought to look. Oh, I do have a Tuesday morning. I don't go in there very often. Okay, North Carolina. Nice. It's very pretty there. I know. I don't have any Christmas puzzles. We get ice. Yeah, we do get ice. It's true. I had a library. Was it during? It was before COVID. I would take my nanny kids to, and they sometimes would have puzzles at the library to do at the library. But they had like 3 or 4 of them on the shelf. I'm like, "Hey, can I borrow the puzzle from the library?" And they're like, "Yeah." I didn't have to check it out or anything. I just brought it back. So I borrowed 3. I did all 3 that they had there and then brought them back when I was done. Springbok. I've never heard of that. Yeah, as long as the pieces actually fit together. I know, but I have a puzzle. I don't remember what kind it is or what brand, but the pieces are too small and I don't like it. You bet. I need to not listen to the chat. That's funny. Bits and pieces. I've never heard of that. You guys have me looking up all kinds of stuff tonight. Carolina has not seen snow since 2014. The puzzles that I've gotten from thrift stores, which is like 2 or 3, have had all the pieces. So you'll have to let me know if you come for a visit. That would be fun. Oh, that's cool. A puzzle table. I think in my book outlet box, they had a felt roll up thing for puzzles, and I think I got one for myself and one for my mom for Christmas. I lived in Rochester. I lived in Chilai, and I went to Roberts Wesleyan and Houghton College when I was in college. So I'm from Syracuse, New York is where I grew up, and then we lived in Rochester for a few years as well. Yay, Rochester. Fun, fun, fun. Yeah, I'm always afraid of that too, but the ones that I've bought have been fine. I've never done a puzzle app. That's interesting. Blades all day for Christmas. That's funny. I did start the bookstore one that I just bought. It's on my kitchen table and it's going. I worked on it today. Puzzle Warehouse. Oh my goodness, you guys. I missed that one. Bits and Pieces Puzzle Warehouse. Too funny. All right, we're going to do another sprint at 45. Let's do 45 to 05. I'm just reading Sherwood right now. And I might hop onto some of those websites while at the beginning of the sprint just to look. You guys are so funny. I love it. You're my people. Puzzle Warehouse. Top brands at great prices. I did a 2,000 piece puzzle this year and it was crazy, but it was so good. Yeah, Yvette, I just ordered a felt roll-up mat. I don't know if it has rubber on one side or not, but it hasn't come yet. I'm waiting for my book outlet box to come. Category. I don't need a category. I'm open to anything to find. Where the spike in sales came from tonight. I love it. What's the puzzle day idea? I missed it. We should have a puzzle day. I love it. I could set up in the kitchen instead of in the library, and we can just work on puzzles while we chat. I would totally be down for that, actually. Like a little Zoom where we all chat and can all talk together. What do you think? You guys all have. We might have to do a puzzling Zoom. People do scrapbooking Zooms, right? Book club Zooms. We can do a puzzling Zoom. Puzzle with me. I love it. But I don't want it to be just me. I would want it to be a Zoom so I can see everybody. Oh man. There's so many on here. I want to organize them by price. Sort by. There's not an option for that. All right. I need to stop looking at this. Puzzle Zoom is a great idea. Okay, cool. We'll do it. We might have to like have a couple different times. Might be too busy. I love it. You guys are my people. Puzzle Zoom while listening to audiobooks. Except we don't like I would want to chat while we do it. Or we all listen to a certain audiobook together, like a buddy read puzzling Zoom. Oh my word. The ideas are flowing. I love it. My husband doesn't want you to get a puzzle because he'll work on it till it's done and get nothing else done. I know. I have a tendency to get into a zone with it as well, which is what happened today. I worked on the puzzle while listening to an audiobook for like an hour and a half, and then I realized I was supposed to be editing during that time, and I didn't edit, which means I'm going to have to stay up and do it. All right, grab your book. Another sprint time. We'll have 2 more sprints, this longer one, and we'll do one more shorter one. Oh, that's a good idea. We can like pause chatting. Everybody listen to your audiobook. Come back and chat. I love it. Okay, happy reading. Come on back, friends. Oh, bye, Danny. And who else left? Reading and Writing Life. And Terry. Hope. How did your reading go that sprint? We'll probably just do one more before we're done. I'm back to Sherwood, and it's getting good. So in this version, Robin Hood dies before the events of this book, and so we're following Marion, who was betrothed to him, devastated by his loss, and she kind of pretends to be him and helps out around with some different things, but it's starting to get a little more intense, which I'm excited for. It's good. I'm enjoying it. I did not start puzzle shopping because I can't. I want to look at bits and pieces though. Brandy, yes. So, in December, I'm using, where's my big, let me get it. If you watched my December TBR, I have this big jar filled with patron recommendations. And so I picked 5 of them for December, and I'll hopefully get to a couple more of them before the month is over. But yes, Sherwood's a Patreon pick. Patron pick. What is this? Outside of a dog, a book is a man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's too dark to read. I guess that's true. That's kind of random. I love it. Finished Kiss the Girl. and started How to Ruin the Holidays. Nice. Yeah, did you buy any or just shop for them? I'm curious about that too, Amanda. 89% through. Good job. Ruth also puzzle shopped. Nice. Another Gallison one. Which one? 60 pages left in the last thing you told me. Nice. Pretty close to the end. You'll be able to finish by tomorrow, tonight. I don't know what time it is where you are, Amy. I forget. 5 more minutes of editing done. Oh, 59 to 51. Good job. Sarah, that is strange. Ha ha ha. I'm sure nobody has made that joke with Sarah before. I haven't. I have not. Too funny. Michael Storing's Santa's Village. Oh, I saw that one when I looked at all the Gallison puzzles. Yay! You'll get there. You'll get there, Tiffany. Probably tomorrow. That's wise. That's okay. So I usually try to end at 3 hours. So we have 20 minutes left. Zulily has a bunch now too. Those are probably cheaper. So we're gonna like end with a short one. It will go from, let me think. Oh, I have to look at the actual time. We'll go from 12 to 22 and just do a last little 10-minute sprint, and then we'll have time to say goodbye before we're done. No, we'll do 14. No, we'll do 12 to 26. Just because I like to be random. One time. Just one time. And then we'll have a few minutes to say goodbye. Oh, Veronica, how are you liking it? I really want to read that. That is going to probably be on my January TBR because I really want to read it. Oh my word, I have seen these double-sided puzzles. I think that would hurt my head too. Definitely not a 1,000-piece one. I might be willing to try it with a smaller puzzle, but with a big one, I don't think I could do it. Twitch. It wouldn't be sprints with Krista if there wasn't a weird time. It's true. I like to do it just for the fun of it. Harry Potter tournament. Oh, is that like the quiz show? I just saw a trailer for that the other day, or a commercial or something. How sad. How sad, Nadine. You could do it. Start with a smaller one. Start small. Oh, you have done one, Lindsay. Dancing Waterhouse and then the blueprint on the other side. What? This is true. Pets do make puzzling harder, I'm sure. January, maybe. Oh, yeah, maybe. Falling water. Nice, 25 pieces. Oh, it's 12. Okay, this is our last little quick sprint. Just 14 minutes. I know that was a quick chat, but I want to get one more little sprint in before we're done. So and this book is getting really good, so I'm into it. And I know that I have to edit whenever we get off of here, so might as well. Might as well read while I can before the editing happens. See you in at 26. Okay, friends. That's the end of our sprints. What? Sense and Sensibility and Snowmen? I need to watch that. I don't have Hallmark Channel though. Is it streaming anywhere else by any chance? Oh man. I can't wait to read Dear Mrs. Bird. I'm so glad that you guys all joined me. I'm off to place my order at Puzzle Warehouse. Love it. What was the other one? Bits and Bops, Bits and something. I need to look that one up too. I always love hanging out with you guys. We will be doing another one the week of, let's see, today's the 5th. So Christmas weekend, I'll be home. So I'll do something with my mom and sister and Jordan, bits and pieces. I'll do something with my family when I'm home around Christmas. Maybe on Christmas, not on Christmas Day. Maybe on Sunday. I don't know when we're coming back though. It might have to be, I don't know, might have to be early that weekend since Christmas is on a Saturday. And I won't be home in time if we come back on Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. Sometime around there. But have a Merry Christmas. I mean, I will see you every day in my Vlogmas videos, but you get Philo for the month of December, just for the Christmas movies. Okay. Good to know. Just for the 1 month. It's a good idea. Oh wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. You're right, Amy. The 19th weekend is the weekend I would do sprints. So sometime in there, 17th, 18th, or 19th. Oh my goodness. I'm totally getting ahead of myself. So yes, we will have one more sprint before Christmas. All right, that's all for me. Thank you guys so much for reading, and I will see you tomorrow in a video. Better get to editing it right now. All right, good night, friends.